Hi friends, thank you for clicking on this video. Today this will be a Get Ready With Me, a chatty one where I will be discussing a very important topic in my opinion, the topic that hits home for me because of my personal experience, and that is going to be the fake dating websites. So I'm also going to do my skincare routine. I'm wiping my face with a toner. So the websites that I'm gonna be talking about are not the free websites, not like Tinder, even though of course Tinder has like different options that you can get for paying more, but some of the websites don't have any options free. If you want to communicate to other users, you have to pay, and that's the websites that I found myself working for. So the story is that I was now using Kills Midnight Recovery Concentrate on my face. I was looking for a job, and I saw a job in the application. It's called Headhunter. It's Russian job seeking application. Basically, I have already seen that company on their website before when I was looking for a job previously. Yeah, the description was very solid. It basically implied that this was a very serious IT company. They say they have invested in one of the very famous, very popular apps that actually almost every one of us is using. But basket of goodies down there. But basically the company has invested in the app, which almost one of us is using, but I can't say what app it is because then you can easily guess and figure out what websites or perhaps what company I'm talking about. And I can't really call out names because I obviously signed non-disclosure agreement when I started the training for the job. Yes, and the job description on the application also said that we basically develop projects for putting people together. We are designing travel apps, business connection, networking apps, and dating apps, which seemed all very solid to me. And the job was customer service representative. I don't see anything wrong with dating apps in general or dating websites. I have used dating websites and dating apps in my past, and I have been still using them lately. I have used Tinder and OkCupid and some more in the past that I don't even remember. Yeah, but there's that. Yeah, so basically I replied to the job. I have received a call. I'm gonna put some lip balm on my lips. Basically, this job was in my country, in my city, but the job implied basically only using English at work because this was a call center, and you get calls from all over the world, but mostly it's I would say it's 87% American users, and all the rest combined would be Europe, Britain, Asia, Africa, Australia, maybe a bit more for Australia, but still America is the predominant country in this thing. I'm gonna prime my eyes now with my Ardec Harry Potter base. So basically, yes, then I did the phone interview in English and went to the office to a regular interview, and basically I was super impressed with the room that the job interview was in. It was a very high-tech, very modern, sleek, white, plasticky, modern art everywhere, very fancy. But as I then found out on that floor, that was the only fancy room. As I then found out, that was the only good-looking room in the office, as the rest of the rooms looked busted and dirty, even though they were cleaners. Yeah, so the point is, on the job interview, I was not warned about the essence of the company and the websites. I was just presented to me as a regular dating website, and I thought, well, okay, but also like I was only warned that, like, as we are customer service workers, it's okay that the most of what we are gonna be working with are gonna be complaints, because as the recruiter said, if people are happy, they will not contact customer support, which is a fair point. What basically the company has several different websites, and oh god, I'm sorry that it keeps turning white. I'm sorry. The company has different website, and it capitalizes on all the different fetishes. I will give myself the freedom to say, as you know, like the Asian fetish, Eastern European one, basically, and the company had like 10 more websites themed differently for all the other sorts of women. Also, please keep watching if you want to know how to avoid using such websites and to avoid being scammed. Yes, then basically I got accepted for this job. I was very happy, very excited. I didn't even know what was gonna be. And then I started the week of training. I have asked the recruiter on the job interview if the week of training is gonna be paid, and he said yes, it's gonna be paid, but it's gonna be paid less than a regular salary. And in the end, it turned out that the week of training didn't get paid at all. Yeah. Basically, it's the week of training, you don't get paid, but on the very first day you sign the non-disclosure agreement. But the problem is that you don't learn anything on the week of training before you actually get officially accepted with all your documents. What you hear from the recruiter, from the training manager, is that our company is a company with more than 25 years history. All of our users are real. We have a very thorough system of verification of the users. Most of the time it means the verification of the girls, to make sure everyone is real. What we also presented as basically every girl has to go through video and face-to-face interview. She presents us her ID. For fuck's sake, she has to present us her ID, and we scan it basically for the record, to make sure that she's real and blah blah blah. And basically he just pieces right into your ears to and to make you believe. And in such companies, sometimes the employees themselves don't even know that the websites are fake and the users are fake. And I have heard from my coworkers that some of them had worked for a year before they have learned it. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette, Zoeva Caramel Melange. Gonna start with maybe this shade on my lid. Yeah, and the reason why the company, oh my god, the pigment. Basically, the reason why the company does it, because first of all, like the turnover of the employees, turnover rate is extremely high. What I mean by that is like constantly someone's quitting, constantly they're recruiting new people, and it's an endless circle. And why it's beneficial for the recruiters not even keep their own employees in the loop, because if you genuinely believe it to be true, you will sound persuading and plausible when you will be like saying that to the customer on the phone, and basically describing all the advantages, as opposed to if you already know that everything is fake, and then you have to say that, oh, everything is verified and real, and we have very like thorough verification, moderation, everything. Yeah, but when I understood that was scammed and fooled myself, I was honestly shocked. Yeah, so there's that. I feel like the shadow is a bit patchy. What else? So maybe a bit more about how the whole system works from the perspective of the user. So basically, you see that website, you maybe saw a commercial. I mean, not a commercial, but you maybe saw an ad on the internet, on the website, or maybe you saw an ad in the airport, which is also a thing. Maybe you just were curious and looked up the dating website yourself. What you see on the website is that you get to sign up and start using the website and communicate with the users for a very low price. I would say a couple of dollars. Taking a blending brush to blend this all out. And of course, I guess you think, what harm can a couple of dollars make? I'm just like gonna try, dab in. But when you sign up for such app or such website, you have to read very carefully the all the information and the window that you see when you're trying to sign up, because some of them have the order refill or purchase option available, and then that window will say in a very small letters, even gray letters, as opposed to the rest of the letters and the writings being black. On the bottom of the screen it will say basically refill or update might come with credits every time they end, and basically you can tick this box thinking you're ticking I agree to terms and conditions box, or the box can be ticked on default, unfortunately. And if you do that, you're screwed. Also, what you need to know about those websites you need, like, I'm not asking you to read the terms and conditions, because, like, I don't know if people actually do that. For example, I know that in my country, people don't really bother to read terms and conditions of anything. And, like, we don't have the, like, suing culture that some of the other countries have. So there is that, but at least I strongly urge you to check the FAQ section of the website, where at least they will give you some information about their prices and everything, because you need to know that to be aware of everything. And basically a bit more about the websites. Some of the websites have a subscription that you pay basically every now and then. For example, Match.com, or basically, you know what a subscription is. We all have Netflix, so similar system to that. But that doesn't apply to all of the payment-based websites. Some of the websites... Okay, now eyeliner, this is gonna be hard. I'm curling my lashes. So basically what I was talking about is that some of the websites have a system where you pay for every type of communication you have on the website. Yes, so some websites have the system of tokens, or they're of course called differently. You can buy a certain amount of tokens for different prices, and let me tell you, the prices are very crazy, because you can basically watch 2 videos on the other person's page, and you will be paying about more than between $10 and $20, I must say, and that applies to every communication. And if you have that auto purchasing option, basically you paid a couple of dollars in the beginning, you chatted, you watched videos, you wrote some letters on the website. Yeah, basically you were enjoying yourself, even though you were a little bit suspicious that users were all so beautiful and good looking and so crazy interested in you, claiming their love to you in the very first letter to you. That applies to both men and women, I must say, because those companies have evolved. They no only longer target men. Yes, and then you have enjoyed yourself, and then you just like check your bank account, and bam, you're out of $100, $200, $300. There is no limit, honestly. And then basically you call the website, or you write an email or whatever, and you think that was a mistake, but that was not a mistake. And the customer support politely lets you know that you have been using their services that cost money, and what happened was the auto purchase. And if you're out of tokens that you are purchasing automatically with your credit card, the rule of 99%, you will not get refunded. So people of course get offended and hurt and upset, which I totally get. Also, on those websites there is another little rule, which basically prevents users from exchanging their contact information, such as email or a phone number. Basically, the company has their own expensive way of basically doing so, and all the messages containing such information are automatically filtered by the system. Yeah, people also get upset about that, but basically the website is of course not interested in you leaving and stop paying, so they will just not let that happen. And the ways to exchange those phone number type of information, emails, everything can be very expensive. But yeah, so if you want to get on the website and like meet someone, get contacts and walk out, this just will not work for you. It's impossible, basically. What else? Those websites have a very interesting system, as we have already discussed. They have tokens, but what you also might not understand if you're not like in the system, if you haven't tried the FAQ section, is that those websites have both token and subscription payment system. So basically you will be paying for every... Oh my god, I just smeared my face with the mascara. Not my face, my finger. What, yeah. Those websites have a token system where you will be where you will be paying for every type of communication that you use for those tokens, but you will also be paying for the subscription monthly, which will be automatically reduced from your card. So, and the subscription fee of the second month will be of course bigger than the one from the first month. And basically those $2 fee that you saw on your first day, you will never see them again, because those are not relevant prices. They are marketed as first time user discount. I want to refresh my face once more. So good. Oh, now is the time for foundation. To feel like maybe doing with a brush. Let me find my brush. Okay, yes, so that's what I was talking about. The subscription fee. What else? Now basically how the websites find people for the websites. When you're talking about the websites where only a man can physically register, the websites that offer communication with different exotic women, exotic in the man's eyes, of course, capitalizing off the popular male fetishes. Those women that are on those websites are found through basically something that's called dating agencies in the relevant countries. The dating website of that sort has a contract with the dating agencies, and they're paying dating agencies for the girls to be on the website. and they're only paying if the girls commit to the necessary rules. They have to be a certain amount of time on the website, and they have to have a lot of engagement. They have to be active all the time. They should be responding to at least 70 or 80% of the messages. Basically, they don't have a freedom to choose who to respond to. Yeah, and the websites have translators, and that's not a secret. Translators to like translate the girls and everything. I'm sorry if that's a bit rambly, if you think that I like jump from one website to another, because they're different, but it's just like one company and one system. That's why I'm explaining it like that. Yeah, so I don't know if I should talk more about like the system and everything. The men they can actually test the authenticity of the girl that they're talking, because they can have a video chat on the website with her, which of course is also going to be expensive, and they can have other types of engagement with her. But basically, why that is happening is because, I mean, first of all, I'm just gonna say honest. I'm gonna say honestly, not like dabbing around. The girls on the websites are not real, in terms of they do not want to meet you if you're a guy. They do not want to be with you. They couldn't care less about you. They're talking to, I would say, 30, 35 people like you. And there are two ways of how this is happening. Why you see those beautiful girls on the profile. First of all, the dating agency finds this beautiful girl. They offer her this thing. The girl agrees. The website sponsors their beautiful photo shoots, the makeup, the dresses and everything. And that's why you can see on those sites a lot of girls are wearing the same dress. That's because it's the property of the photographer. The property of the photographer. And the girl gives her documents to be like verified and everything. She films the video proving that's her and everything, and then her profile is made, and basically what happens is that beautiful good-looking girl gives the right to use her image, her photos on the website, and then that's when the translators come in. Basically, the translators do all the communication for the girl. It's not like they're translating something the girl is writing. The girl is not writing you. The girl is not interested in communication with you whatsoever. The girl is not interested in finding... God. Fuck's sake. Yes, so what I was saying, the girl is not interested in finding herself a husband and boyfriend. She's not interested in leaving her home country. She's not interested in having a family. So if you think that those girls do everything to go to America, to leave their country, to like get a green card, that's not the case, because that was the case maybe in the 90s, but nowadays it's for the girls. It's much more beneficial to make money in your hometown from a thing like this than to like change your whole life with some like old man from a farm in Georgia or Texas or whatever, girl. Yeah, and as the girls are real and the fuck's sake, as the girls are real and the company is interested in showing that to the customers, there are video chats happening, and for that the girl is the girl itself, the girl from the pictures is invited to do a video chat session and get some money. She will get paid for that by the dating agency itself, not by the website. The whole system of the website claiming we do not pay our members is because the website pays the dating agency, not the girls. But that's the first. I'm describing to you the first little system. There is also another one which will be second. Also, excuse me, I have some dry shampoo in my hair, still sinking in. Basically, yes, but the girl on the video chat will not even know what you talked about previously, because that was a translator talking to you. Yeah. What else? And sometimes even if you get lucky and you get to meet a girl, which is like 0.0005% out of 100. I'm not saying 5% out of 100. I'm saying 0.0005% out of 100. Yes, if that happens, the agency will just ask the original girl from the photos to like meet you as an exception or whatnot. Then but this girl will have no idea what you have been talking to her about. She will not know anything about you because that was a translator. But the fun point, if this ever comes to a meeting, if you come to visit the girl in her country, she will say she doesn't speak English, so you will be offered to pay for the interpreter, and then the interpreter, the translator, will of course know what you have been talking about on the website, and the interpreter will be able to like guide the conversation in a very plausible way. And then you will just like be paying for the restaurants or whatnot, maybe giving some gifts to the girl, maybe spending money on some experiences, but after you leave, you'll never see that girl again. There is a very nice documentary about that I saw. It's on YouTube, I think. It's called Love Translated. So that basically describes the system of a very fortunate option, but still nobody actually meets anyone, as you can see. The second way this goes is that, again, you're looking for a job on the job app. I'm gonna use this nail brush for my highlighter. This is the thing I have been using lately. I mean, I have never used this on nails. I just bought it and started using it for highlighter. Yes, the second thing is that you yourself as a man, as a boy, or as a girl, you're looking for a job, and you see basically a job saying that you have to be on the dating website yourself. You have to make connections, you have to talk to people, you have to make video chats and post different photos. This is my Luminizer by the Balm. Yes, and in some countries the situation with money is very unfortunate. I mean, with the job and unemployment, for example, like in some countries of South America. Now I think I want to change another brush for a more diffuse look. I want to try this big brush. I've never tried this for. Looks nice. I've never tried a big fluffy brush for highlighter. Whoopie poopy. Nice. Bam. Okay, so I wanted to do my brows, but I haven't been able to find my second brow pencil. But basically, yes, he agreed to the job of maintaining the dating profile for my, and as you are a beautiful, attractive person. And he register on the website and do everything like that. And oh my god, this is so hard. Being a small YouTuber is hard. Basically, you do it for the first month, and then when you're waiting for your salary, for your wage, whatever you might call it, for the first month, you just never get it. You just never get it. And then when you're starting to think what's wrong, and basically contacting the website or the dating agency or contact person, nothing happens, and you just leave, and you stop doing it, but you see your account still being active, and basically other people from the relevant dating agency still maintain your account with your photos, with your personal info, and get revenue from it. But you personally have received nothing. So that is the second system of how it all works. Unfortunately, the life is full of scammers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep lipstick for now because I'm gonna eat for a bit later before I head out. But I'm gonna use a setting spray now. I have this Root Cosmetics setting spray. This is the first time I'm using this. No! I don't know if you can see, but the first sprayer was very bad. It legit felt like shower. But the second and the third were really nice. I think I want to spray my nose. I also really like the design of the box because a beautiful girl is depicted. Basically, how you can avoid getting scammed on those websites. First of all, like I said, you need to check FAQ section and the prices to understand what you're getting yourself into. Then you need to check out the users. If they're all like too picture perfect and they are from other countries, that might be a very alarming. If order purchase happened, that is also, of course, a very bad sign. What else I have to say about the websites? First of all, as they do it for men and women, honestly, and they have the websites that are basically unisex, as a regular website should be. You know, that's actually the norm. What I personally thought that, well, at least it's a good thing that they have those websites where actually people can find each other, real people from the same areas, from the same cities. But the horrible point is that on those websites, that even even the regular looking websites, not the one like Meet Your Russian Beauty. No, I'm talking about the regular websites, just like OkCupid would look if it was a payment-based website and it had no like questionnaires, which is OkCupid famous for. And even those websites have promoters. Promoters are those people I have talked about who do not pay for using the websites. Instead, they get paid with those systems that we have already talked about. And on those more modern type of my mind went to lipsticks. On those more modern type of websites, there are promoters. And the paying customers actually do not see each other. If you're a guy from San Francisco, California, you are registered on that website, you will be only seeing promoters, and you will find yourself surprised that none of them are from America. Actually, they are from those other countries that the whole company specializes for, as China and some other Asian countries and Eastern Europe. If you're a woman from San Francisco, California, and you register on the website, you will not see the first guy that we talked about from the same area, and you will not see any other guys from any other areas who are paying. You will only see guy promoters from those areas described above, and all of those guys will also be not looking for love or anything. They are just this is a side gig or just someone's profile used. What also is very horrible that the website doesn't only have country themed websites, like I said, the one for Asia, the one for Eastern Europe. They also have more diversified websites. Some of them are dedicated to traveling and meeting your possible travel companion. Some of them dedicated to Christian dating. Some of them are dedicated to dating if you're HIV positive. Some of them are dedicated to dating if you're a bit older. But all of those websites are built the same way. They have all the same promoters from those first websites. Now, if you're registered on those websites, you will not see anyone HIV positive or anyone looking to travel or anyone interested in Christian dating. They will be the same promoters who basically on HIV positive dating, you will see the same promoters from Eastern Europe, from China, and no one from your country. And basically how it works is one profile is multiplied for all the existing websites, and the promoter is chatting on all the available platforms. Once again, I repeat, they're not interested in meeting anyone from the website. They're not interested in getting to know you and being with you. They're only interested in getting their monthly salary. And of course, this is unethical, and but those people get money, I assume. That's why they do it. That's why a lot of those people, when they finish their jobs, they expose the company as well as they can. And there are some videos around the YouTube, but when I watched them, I didn't hear all the insight, and I knew that I knew more from watching them. Basically, what about myself? When I found out the truth, which was not in the beginning, it was about like third month, I knew I had to quit. I no longer wanted to do it. I felt horrible. I wanted to physically hurt myself. I hated myself for doing that. I was hating myself for being so naive and being so trapped that I could be scammed myself to be getting into the situation for working for the company. The thing is that in my country, you get something like a labor book, which is like a official documented version of your job listing on your resume, on your CV, and as is logical, the employers are very suspicious if they only see like short terms of your jobs in your resume or in your labor book, because it means that you're not serious about work, you're not to be trusted, etc., etc. You're a jumper. And when I found out, and I knew that I was only working there for 2 months, and to be honest, I have previous job records also, which are quite short. All of my records are less than a full year. So I hated everything, but I still continued for some time because I was scared of ruining my labor book and my job history. Then I took 2 weeks off, but in the end, of course, I did quit. I'm very happy about that. But of course, I'm still very bitter about it. And I'm not sure if I have told you everything that I know. And if you're interested in more about this topic, I will think of more facts and more stories, and I will shoot another video for you guys. But as of now, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your attention. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I hope this can help someone. Please, if you know like some of your older male relatives are getting into those websites, or older female relatives, as sometimes older people are less suspicious of new technologies, less suspicious of like people. So all those websites are predatory, and the older people often fall victims to them. So please spread the information. If you're single, if you're into online dating and you have thought about payment-based websites, or you have already tried them, please be aware of all the situations that I hope this is helpful. So thank you very much for watching, for your attention. Hopefully I will see you in my new videos.